Hey, what's up, guys? It's David here. Today we're doing a little video updating on the interview process. Um, as you guys probably know, we recently updated our applications process. That way it was more through our website and we could control it better instead of being a Google Forms thing. This hasn't really changed interviews much, but there are a couple new things that you should be aware of. First is that if you have been put through the application process, you'll be able to see on your application when you go on our website and go to the apply section. You'll be able to see on your application if you've been accepted or not through the application process, and you'll be able to see if you've been sent a friend request by me yet. If you do get sent a friend request, it will be by the Fallen SMP interview account. Anyway, now it's time for the questions. I'm going to go over more of the more important questions because some of the questions, well, yeah, I do care about all of them, just don't really need an explanation or just aren't as important. For example, what's your Minecraft IGN? You know, I don't need to explain that that's where you then put your Minecraft IGN. It's kind of simple. Anyway, we'll start with just question one, which is, what are some things I should know about you? I use this question as just like a first scout out, see what type of person you are type thing. So I suggest a 2 to 3 sentence answer here, explaining kind of just who you are and, you know, what you think I should know. Like if you have anything that is outstanding about you that might be important for me to know as a reason that I might yes let you in or no not let you in. Number 3 is in a similar vein to number 1. Why should I accept you into Fallen SMP? Here, honestly, you just tell me why you deserve to be in the SMP. Personally, I think that like everybody really deserves a chance, but it's partially based on what your answers are, honestly. If you give the answer of you should accept me to Fallen SMP because I'm a cool dude, like I'm sure you are, but that's not enough. I kind of need something more concrete, like I'm a good builder, and stuff like that. And PvP doesn't really count. So another one that I look at primarily, honestly, is how mature are you on a scale from 1 to 10. Usually, based just on how you type, I can already get a sense for this. It's technically, in my opinion at least, not a very necessary question, because whenever I see somebody's application, I already kind of get a feeling for how mature they are. It's more a are you being honest with me question, because if you are giving 1 sentence answers or less for each of the questions, and your answers sound like they were given to me by a 5-year-old, but then you put that your maturity's a 9, like, I'm sorry, that's just not true, and I'm not going to believe you, and I'm not going to accept you because you're lying to me. I'm much more likely to accept you in that scenario, though I probably wouldn't ever anyway, if you were honest and said, yeah, I'm probably a 6 out of 10, I'm probably a 5 out of 10. Honesty is the best policy when it comes to me, because if somebody's honest, I'm much more likely to let them in, even if they have a worse application, or even if they have a worse interview, than if somebody is lying to me but they have just such an amazing interview. So another important one is 12. Your answer to it should just straight up be no. You cannot be in any other SMPs at the same time as being in Fallen if they are a private SMP. If you are in a public SMP, though, something where you don't have to apply to join the way that you do with Fallen, then that's no big deal. But if you, especially if you lie to us about this and we find out, basically just insta-ban, because it drags your focus away from Fallen, and we've found time and time again that the people who end up being in multiple SMPs at once never focus on Fallen. they'll spend maybe an hour like over the course of 2 weeks on Fallen, which we want more spots open for players that are actually active on the server, not inactive. So 13 and 14 are kind of in a similar vein. It's, have you ever been banned from a server, and have you ever used cheat modification? Again, honesty is the best policy. I think that anybody's history is less important than who they are now, and I think what you learn from an experience is better than not having done the experience at all, even if the thing was bad. Personally, I have hacked on servers before, back when I was a little kid. I have cheated and I have been banned. These are things that happen to everybody when they were little playing Minecraft. You know, use a hack client, something like that. I even played on 2b2t where I wasn't banned, but I still used a hack client. All that's perfectly fine. It's just about honesty. If you tell me that you have literally never used a hack client before and you've never been banned on a server, you're just a perfect child, I'm sure that that's possible, but based on other answers, if you don't sound believable in others, I'm definitely not gonna believe you on that. So, again, honesty is the best policy. I can usually tell when you're lying based on what you say. One of the most important ones, if not the most important one to me, is number 18. Tell me about something you've overcome in life. What did you learn from it? I take this question extremely seriously. I think that it's important to address this question with maturity because people have talked to me about serious subjects, about loved ones, about people passing away, about extreme circumstances in their own lives, and I personally need to handle it with maturity. And you don't have to get super personal, but I implore to you that you can, and that I'm here to listen and to be a friend at the same time. Because at the end of the day, while I am a staff member, I am a friend to all. I want to be supportive to everyone. If you don't get into Fallen, but you have something on your mind, honestly, dude, I'll just talk to you straight up. Okay, and then really quick, just want to mention the optional questions. Well, yeah, they are optional, and I had to make them optional because, like, my bosses, they never include these questions. I just wanted to add them for myself. If you don't pick gummy worms, 100% deny rate. Definitely not joking. And I think that's pretty much it. When you're done with your interview, it might take me a day or two to get around to, since I do have to do lots of interviews at once. Though, when I do, you'll either get a little message saying that you've been denied, or you'll get a message saying that you have been accepted to Fallen SMP. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and best of luck with your interview.
Say to the VEAT, get ready to ignite. You